Y'all, look, the natural light is back. We are back and popping. If you are new here, my name is Shaneria. This is Talking Crime. We do reaction videos on this channel. And you guys, if you are returning, you know how we like to do it. We like to get straight into the reaction. But before we get straight into this reaction video, I really appreciate the returning viewers and also my new viewers that are subscribing and watching and supporting me. This journey can be really, really hard. And although I got 5,000 subscribers and now I'm finally monetized after all these years, like, this is definitely hard work, and sometimes I just think about giving it up, but the motivation for some odd reason just keep me going. So you guys keep on supporting, like, comment, share, etc. Let's get started on today's reaction video.
So I'm gonna do the story time about how I got shot. So please be mindful that everybody that I'm about to state in the story, well, most people that is involved in this, my part of the story, I no longer converse with, I no longer have any intentions with, I no longer fuck with them, okay? So 2024 Labor Day weekend, I had, like, me and my roommate, we threw like a little get together on the rooftop or whatever. So I invited everybody, my close people or whatever. Okay, let's fast forward. So the night was cool, everything was fun, we was lit, and my homeboy, we gonna call him my homeboy because he my homeboy, which he got shot as well too. So my homeboy, he from North, but you know Philly got, you know, all types of beefs and shit. So my little brother was there, and I asked my little brother, like, is it cool if he come? Like, I'm not sure what part of the city he from or whatever. He like, no, you know, it looked like he not into nothing, but, you know, still on the safe side. You know, I don't want him, you know, I don't really want to be around niggas that I don't know. So I respected it. So long story short, after the party, everybody was fucked up. So my homeboy called me. He like, I'm outside. Come outside. We just gonna go to South.
I don't mean no harm, but I hate going out with people that are already drunk as fuck. And especially if you know how people get drunk, they start acting a fool and shit. Like, even if this is not the case, like, oh, her friend acted a fool after being tore up or whatever, but yeah, I'm afraid to go out with people that's going to show the fuck out because they done drunk too much.
Or whatever. Okay, cool. So I told everybody, like, come on, yo, we about to go outside. Like, the party was literally over. Everybody was like throwing up, drunk and all that stuff. So my homeboy, he pulled up. We went outside. Him and his friend pulled up or whatever. And me and my homegirls, we all like, we going outside. Like, we about to have fun. So we dropped some of my homegirls off that was already drunk and had stuff to do. So the other girl that I'm not cool with, one of the girls that I'm not cool with, she got on the, you know, the slingshot, the 4-door slingshot with some man that she didn't know. Her sisters. I'm going to say her and her sister, they all got on the slingshot. And me, I got in the car with my homeboy, with my other homegirl. That's my bitch. That's still my bitch. And then I see my cousin. My cousin came late after the party was over. So he like, no, tell your cousin to come over. We going outside. So long story short, we dropped my friend off with my other homegirl.
No, for real. The throwing up and shit, everybody should have went home after that. Everybody.
My other homegirl off or whatever. So we went down Penn's Landing. The place at Penn's Landing was Carton. My homegirl, my roommate, who was my homegirl, couldn't get in. So he was like, no, we gonna go somewhere where she could get in at. All right, cool. We couldn't get in Penn's Landing, so we went to his and hers. She still couldn't get in his and hers. So we like, all right, like, I'm like, roommate, you might as well just go home because I'm not, you know, we came outside, we gonna have fun. So she ended up going with her ride or whatever. They went home. So I'm calling my homegirl that got on a slingshot, like, we supposed to be on South Street, where you at? We here, whatever. She like, we all the way up at the tab and I'm like, all right, well, when you done, come up, you know, come to South Street. Like, and then she telling me like, oh, we don't know this man, he took us here, he took us there. So I told my homeboy, I'm like, well, they at this location that you don't know about, but he know the tab. He like, are we just gonna go get her because we can't leave her outside with this man she don't know, whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool, that's cool, whatever. But it was another one of my homegirls that was late. She ended up meeting us at South Street because that's where we were supposed to be. South Street. The designated location was South Street. His and hers. So long story short, my homegirl come to his and hers. We stayed there for a little bit. And my cousin like, no, I gotta leave. Like, it's already 1 o'clock in the morning. So, and I gotta go get my son. all right, cool. So I'm on the phone with my other homegirl, like, all right, where y'all at? Like, we about to come up there. The tab closed at 2 o'clock or whatever, and his and hers closed at 2. So we left his and hers or whatever, and we went up to the tab to go get her. I get to the tab and she like, oh no, we already back at your house. She knew the codes to my door and all that. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. But that whole night, let me tell you how my ex-boyfriend, he was calling me all night, but I was answering the phone. But I told him, like, I'm outside. Don't get me wrong, I didn't tell him I was with my homeboy because my ex-boyfriend, he was a little cuckoo. But I'm like, I'm with my friends, I'm answering the phone the whole time. He like, where you at? He got my location. So he started following my location. So I told my homeboy, I'm like, I told him, I'm like, my ex-boyfriend, he acting crazy. But at the moment, he was my current boyfriend. He acting crazy. So he like, you might as well just go home. I'm like, I don't want to go home, but I'm on the phone with my ex-boyfriend. Like, I'm going to just meet you at my house. When I get to my house, we could just go to your house.
Soon as she told him that, he should have left. As soon as she told him that, he should have left. Like, you ain't got but one time to tell me that somebody is crazy as fuck. Like, your homegirl, your homeboy, whatever. You ain't got but one time because, baby, I don't know what y'all got going on, but I'm out. Like, what?
Just go to your house after that. So my homegirls, they at my house, they like the hookah and all that stuff. So my homeboy that I was with his homeboys, they ended up going to the tab and still talking, busting it up. Mind you, the night's still young, we having fun or whatever, so the tab closed or whatever. He had to go to the bathroom, and his car lot was somewhere close to the tab. I'm not gonna say where at, but we had ended up going to his lot and he had went to go pee at the lot. So I'm on the phone with my ex-boyfriend, my friend, like, yo, I'm on my way. Why my homegirl say that my ex-boyfriend was at my house banging on the door? So I'm like, I called my dad. I'm like, Dad, like, he tripping. Like, I don't want him to clash with my homeboy because I don't want him to think I'm messing around with my homeboy, whatever. My dad was like, Ayana, just go home or go to your mom's house. I'm like, I got my own shit, so I'm about to go home. But my dad, like, at the end of the day, you either gonna deal with it or you going, So my homeboy, we just pulled off. We pulled off, him, his homeboy, and some other, I don't know who else they was with, but we all pulled off. We turned on the right of scientists or whatever. And all I heard is, oh shit, we hit. And I'm like, fuck you mean we hit? Like, my words wasn't coming out. But I'm like, what the fuck you mean we hit? I didn't hear the car move. I didn't hear nothing. Mind you, I'm halfway asleep. I'm fucked up. I don't even know if I was asleep. I probably just like, how you go to sleep, but you not always sleep, and it just instantly happened. He's like, oh shit, we hit. I'm like, what the fuck you mean we hit? But I'm talking in my head. My words not coming out. So I went to go touch my head, and I just seen blood. I'm like, something is wrong with me. But my words was not coming out. So as my words not coming out, he like, Ayana, talk to me. I'm trying to call his name. I'm like, homeboy. But the words not coming out, and I just call for God. I'm like, God. And my words are coming out. And he like, my homeboy, he stopped the car or whatever, but he didn't know what was going on. We didn't know what was going on. Or he said he heard like little pebbles hit the car. So his homeboy that was in the other car behind us, he pulled up beside us like, what the fuck going on? But mind you, I'm hearing everything, but I'm not seeing everything. I basically went unconscious. Like, my vision just went like blank. So he like, I'm hearing the whole conversation. He like, just get to the hospital. I'm like, yo, something wrong with me. Everything just went like. So we get to the hospital. All I heard was the nurse saying, you gotta get out the car. His homeboy's trying to help me out the car. He trying to help me out the car. But my vision is still blurry. I'm seeing the hospital. I'm hearing the nurses, but I'm not vividly knowing what's going on. They're like, you gotta move your legs. I'm like, my legs is not moving, y'all. Like, my legs is not moving. I can't. So I'm in a wheelchair. They get me in the wheelchair. I'm just like flapping around in the wheelchair. I get to the back of the hospital, and then they like, what's your name and all that? I'm telling them, like, my name Ayana, this is my ID right there. They're like, you got shot. I'm like, where I get shot at? They're like, your head. I'm like, my head? I'm like, what the fuck? Call my mom. Mind you, I did not go to sleep. I didn't go unconscious. I was just up the whole time. I'm like, I can't let one of my friends died from gun violence a couple years ago, and I'm like, I can't let my family go through what her family's going through, because I know that feeling. Like, I'm still grieving my friend's death. So I know that feeling. I do not want my family going through that. So I get to the back. I'm like, call my mom. They're like, I can't call your mom. I said, well, y'all, if y'all not gonna call my mom, y'all can't do nothing to me. I don't want y'all to take off my clothes. I don't want y'all to do nothing, because if I don't wake up, I need somebody to know.
I don't know about that, baby. Come on, fix me. I want to live. Please fix me. Like, I don't know about don't do nothing to me. You got shot in the head. Oh no.
Know that something happened to me. So I call my mom. They're like, what's your mom number? Da, da, da. I gave my mom phone number, whatever. And I'm like, Mom. She like, yeah. My was 3 o'clock in the morning. My mom don't answer her phone. So she said she had a feeling. So she can't answer her phone. I'm like, Mom, I'm shot. And she like, shot? She like, yeah. She like, I don't know what she said, where you shot at or something, but the doctor was like, she was like, so where you at? They're like, she at St. Christopher's. We're going to get her in Temple in 2 minutes. When I say I literally vividly watched and felt everything that was going on, they put this brace on my neck. I saw all the doctors. I saw all the ambulance. I saw everybody. I heard the sirens, but like, I'm really like still a little unconscious, but I'm not trying to go to sleep because I did not want to die. So they put the brace on my neck. I'm like, y'all gotta take this off. They're like, we don't know where you shot at. You need to keep that on your neck because we don't know if your neck broke. Mine, I got shot in my head and I got shot in my arm. I don't know if y'all can see it, but y'all, this is crazy. Then they got me to the operating room. All I seen is white. I was unconscious for a little bit, but I woke back up because I'm like, I gotta get up. So I get to the operating room. All I see is white doctors, but it was only 2 black ladies behind me. I guess it was like the assistants or something. And I'm like, do you believe in God? And they like, yeah. I'm like, just pray for me. And she prayed for me. And all I know, I just woke up and my parents was in my face. And I was crying like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. Da-da-da-da. I couldn't drink. I couldn't eat. I couldn't do nothing. But all I was craving was a Pepsi and a smoothie. Like, I couldn't even get a Pepsi and a smoothie. But, yo, that's what happened. I got shot in my head. And I was in the hospital paralyzed for 2 weeks. And I did physical rehab for 6 months, and I do mental health counseling up until this day. But yo, I'm cool, and bitches still ain't fucking with me.
That is scary. Now I wonder what everybody else like that was around that day opinion was, what happened, like who did it. Like, is she trying to say that her crazy boyfriend did it, the one that was like tracking her location, showing up at her house? Like, that's what I'm getting at, and she just don't want to talk about it. Like, I hope that she do another video going a little deeper or getting somebody else's opinion. But she also said that she don't hang with those same people anymore. So we might not even get like who actually did it. Did they get time? Like what actually happened? You know, how where her homeboy got hit. Like, she just left us on red. Like, I mean, we don't know. That is crazy as heck. I would not, like, something probably was throwing them signs to go home too. Once that friend that came out with them couldn't get into certain places, baby, once I realized that she couldn't get into stuff, I probably would have went home too, because something might be trying to tell me to slow down. I don't need to go out. But at the same time, like, was it her boyfriend at the time that did it? I don't know. So you guys drop down in the comments so far what we know about this story or whatever. If she do another story time, maybe get into more details about what somebody else told her happened, because obviously she was shot, don't remember really much. So hopefully she give us somebody else perspective on this. But it seemed like she really don't even know what went down, because I'm assuming like whoever did it never got in trouble or never got caught. Like, I don't know. But you guys, drop down in the comment section what you think about this story. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you are new here, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, please. Show some type of support. Thank you. And if you are returning, I really appreciate you guys. You know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Or just like, comment, and share, because you're already subscribed, right? Right? Okay. So, yeah. And I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.